As students move into the production phase of their project, they will need to take on specific roles in the filmmaking process.
They find things that they like and are able to find their niches pretty well. So some kids like being directors, other kids don't, and they work well behind camera, or they work on the storyboards. Even if they don't like doing anything except scrolling on Facebook, well then, hey, we have a job for you, because you have to get a social media piece together. So there's something for everyone.
It's just fun when you see the image that you're shooting. You're like, oh, that looks good. I can't wait to see it when it's on the screen.
I like the amount of creativity and freedom that you're allowed to have. Like, you get to have costumes and stuff like that. It's like, because I enjoy acting, so it's like acting on camera, and it gives you that kind of freedom.
I really like filming because I like setting up the shots, and especially with stop motion, because you get to actually get hands-on. It's not so much just talking to someone, it's actually hands-on, and I like that a lot.
I really like working on the titles. Yeah, so working with the titles and backgrounds, adding backgrounds to the title, so editing it.
I really work with the students and their strengths. So whatever I see that they gravitate to, I want to put them in a place where they're going to be successful. When Autumn came into the class, she jumped right into acting. She became the star of the class. She became everyone was like, Autumn, Autumn, Autumn. And so she's this new girl that's just so talented. And we love that. We love that because we welcome that, and that makes everyone else better.
Hey, who's on camera?
As far as the roles on the production team, we assign one student director because somebody has to be in charge. I oversee the director when I need to, but I try to be as much hands-off as I can. When we sit around with the script editing and we go through the read-throughs and we're deciding on camera angles and camera positions, we just kind of call out who wants to do sound for this shot, who wants to do the boom, who wants to be on the camera, and then the kids can volunteer. And they do a pretty good job of mixing it up and choosing the roles, A, that they're good at, but B, making sure that they get to do a little bit of everything along the way.
Having more advanced skills by this year, DM3 students enjoy the autonomy of controlling their films. They can usually self-select a role in production.
Trying to keep class sizes small and groups small to do this definitely is a benefit, because if there's only 7 kids to do this huge project, well then everybody has about 5 jobs. So everybody keeps kind of busy that way.
It's all on your own now. It's he doesn't set really guidelines. He's all right, what film do you guys want to make? What do you guys want to do? So we get that creative power of what we want to make.
It doesn't really matter who you are, where you come from, if you're a boy or a girl. Everybody has a job to do, and what we've instilled in the kids from the very start is you do your job and leave everybody else's job to themselves. Early on, we had some trouble with everybody wanted to be the director. And we had to remind them, you're not the director, your job is to get good audio. And once that occurs and everybody begins to trust each other, that's when good things happen.
Being here for 3 years really helped because it's been the same students for 3 years. And at first, well, obviously we weren't that close. We didn't communicate very well. And now that the second year got a little better, we all communicate and show our ideas, interpret it, could have different versions of each movie. And even with editing, each of us has a different skill. And so we would all put it in together. Sometimes we'd sit around one computer and point out what we noticed.
And over the 3 years, we're able to find each other's strengths and weaknesses and come together okay, I'm a tad stronger in this aspect, but you're stronger than me in this aspect, so let's combine that together to really work.
Teachers find that production's not just about the equipment. Many films are made on a shoestring without a lot of fancy technology, and the teacher doesn't have to have a huge background in filmmaking to get started.
If you do have a limited budget, my suggestion would be spend the bulk of your money on sound. First time out, we bought some cheap microphones and discovered that it really doesn't work. A $400 mic is worth every penny of it. You're better off with one $400 mic than 4 $100 mics, for sure.
Number one, and something we always tell our filmmakers, is sound is the most important thing. You could have a great story, but if the audience can't hear it, then you're just left to the visuals to tell it.
There's a ton of great stuff on YouTube about video production, camera shots, camera angles, script writing tutorials. The first year you do it, it takes a lot of time because everything's new and everything has to be planned from scratch. But the second year is exponentially better, and the third year is piece of cake. It's all fun.
With production well underway, students are in for a real-world experience with all the successes and failures of a vital learning process.